As a child, I looked up to my grandfather and my mother, I guess, non-musically. Just my granddad was an author. He studied at Oxford. Yeah, amazing author. And my mom's an amazing musician. She raised me really well. And yeah, that's what I looked up to. Um, Musically growing up was loads of people. Like I listened to a lot of hip hop when I was like, a teenager. Mobb Deep, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. So many. I was into guitar, played guitar for years. Yeah, like guys like Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Mary J. Blige, Jay Z. A lot of hip hop there, R&B. Yeah, yeah. I was also into a little bit of like punk rock, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. First album I bought. Yeah, first album I bought was by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it was called One Hot Minute. And then the second was Oasis. What's the story, Morning Glory? Um, yeah. So basically, I went to a club called Electric Circus in Adelaide. I was actually buying records before this, because I used to, DJ on vinyl and that. Still try to. But yeah, there was a record shop and they had a club in the basement, and I was buying a little. I think I was buying like soul and stuff like that, R&B kind of vibe stuff. And this guy in there got me onto house music, and he's like, "Yo, you should come to the club downstairs." And I was like, "What? There's a club downstairs?" And then yeah, like ended up going out that weekend. Had an amazing time. Got absolutely crazy. And yeah, Derek Carter was playing actually, and it was definitely a life changing moment. Yeah, definitely. First time I DJ'd, I actually like I actually yeah I just went and bought some turntables off this guy. He was selling some. I found out through a friend, and I was really into hip hop and scratching and stuff. Well, I wanted to learn how to scratch. Where you're like. And basically, he was selling some quite cheap. They weren't great. I think they were like Newmark or something, the brand. And I bought them for like 500 bucks, and then like I got his whole vinyl collection with it, which was just all like scratch records and stuff. And I guess it's not what I do now, like DJing wise. Obviously I'm mixing now, but it was more like kind of I get a beat going on one turntable, and then I just use the other one and scratch stuff over it, and then like beat juggle and stuff like that. So yeah, 16 years old. Um, yeah, I think I kind of always thought I was gonna leave Australia. Like I guess like especially being into dance music and stuff, the scene is so kind of like small there, but it's amazing. It's great, but I got my British passport first. My mum's English, and yeah, I just kind of like something really brought me to like London, Ibiza. Like Defected Records, DJs like Eric Murillo, stuff like that. Just kind of got me on that path. And having the passport, being an English citizen, I just yeah, London's my home now. Yeah, but I like I'll go back for holidays, go back for tours and stuff. I love Australia, but for me, like UK's where it's at for sure. First thing I do when I get out of lockdown. I actually made a post about it the other day. I'm gonna throw a party in a city that I can go to, obviously. Yeah, like I was saying this to a mate the other day. Just to go to a pub, like sit in a beer garden, like it's a beautiful day. Like just sit out there, have a pint, man. Like that's one thing I like to do. Go for a nice like meal somewhere. There's so many things. There's so many things I want to do when lockdown's done. I think there's a lot of things everyone wants to do. Oh, all right. So everyone's asking me about this. We're saying like August, November, maybe next month. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep you guys guessing. Favorite festival? All right. I'm gonna do top four. Coachella. This is in like no order. This is like just famous. Okay, Creamfields, Coachella, We Are Festival, and Hideout. Boom. Okay, my favorite venue in the whole of the world is, okay, I'm going to do 3 because I think that's fair enough. You know, top 3 would be, yeah, Victoria Warehouse in Manchester, Bramley Moor Docks in Liverpool. That was incredible when I played there last year, and Electric Brixton in London. That show was crazy. Actually, 338 though. Oh, all right, okay. There's 4 there. Yeah. Yeah, so I was studying full time at university at the University of Adelaide in Australia, and I was doing music technology, which was like kind of more the recording kind of stuff of music, like recording vocals, recording drums, stuff like that. Wasn't really that production focused, and I got an offer. I used to make a lot of music, and I had an offer from a friend who was like, "Yo, do you want to come and DJ at this bar like near my university?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right." And then I left university and ended up playing there full time, making music, and now here I am. Yeah. Well, I was actually doing psychology as well at university, so maybe I would be a psychologist, but I doubt that's something I would have done. Let's see. Maybe, I don't know, like, just trying to think, like, maybe an airline pilot or something. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah. First international show I ever did was in Toronto in Canada, and this guy Justin booked me. I had no idea what to expect. It was definitely one of the most craziest parties I've ever done. I flew straight there from, I think, from Adelaide. Obviously, stopped in Melbourne, then went to San Francisco, then Toronto. So that's like over a day of flying, and then played the show. Spent 12 hours at San Francisco airport. That was long, crazy. But yeah, got to the venue and didn't know what to expect. There was some dodgy like dance studio downtown in Toronto, and I said to the promoter, I'm like, what is like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, it's sick, don't worry. I'm like, okay, so went downstairs, and it's just this 300 or 400 person dingy like dark room, minimal lighting, like huge sound system. And yeah, it was one of the craziest parties I've ever played. Like people hanging off the walls, like off the ceiling. It was mad. It was absolutely crazy. Like it was fully illegal. I think the doorman was selling drugs and like other various things. Illegal bar. It was crazy. I just did not know what to like. Yeah. Anyway, that was my first international show. Okay, favorite BTB would be it was only a small one, but it was like Coachella last year with Idris Elba. It was random. I've never met the guy before. I played the Do-Lab stage and kind of went over to see him because I never met him. Wanted to check him out. He's a legend. It's like Luther. Stringer Bell from The Wire, like sick actor. Amazing DJ as well. I've heard. So well, I know that now. But yeah, so I went over to check him out, and he was like. No, I spoke to his tour manager who I knew, and he was like, "Oh yeah, say hi to him, come over." So I was like, "What?" He wants to talk to me. So I went and talked to him. This is like in front of 10,000 people or 8,000 people or something like that at the Yuma tent at Coachella. And yeah, he's like, "Yo, do you wanna go back to back with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right." So ended up going back to back with Idris Elba in front of about 8,000 people, maybe 10,000. In the Yuma tent at Coachella. It was incredible. Yeah, even got to meet him like properly afterwards. Such a nice guy, great DJ. It was an incredible night. Definitely one for the books. The after parties there were just crazy as well. So my dream back to back would be DJ EZ. I I think as his like house alias, he has Elvin Zito. Um, you know, he played our solo takeover stage at We Are Festival, and he killed it, like absolutely killed it. And he's just so technical, and I think me and him on like say like 8 decks would just be sick, sick. Like 2 mixes, 8 decks. Yeah. My wife is pretty sick with visuals. She does all my visuals. She like kind of directs all the artistic stuff for like Solo Toko, and she kind of had this idea for a jungle theme. So that's how we got the whole like giraffe frog thing happening. Um, yeah, I guess, and then like more the other like kind of straight to the point festival stuff. Just kind of like she kind of just does that really. She has a really good eye. She went to like CSM, which is an amazing art school, and yeah, so yeah, I'm really lucky to have her actually to do that. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, Warzone, FIFA, of course. What else have I been playing? That's about it. I think everyone's on this gaming tip right now. Everyone's at home. It's quite cool actually. Like I've like playing with guys that I never played with before. Like mates have all. Everyone's just bought PlayStations and like, hey, let's play. But yeah, no, it's fun. But obviously, it's like I really don't get that much time for it. Like I'm so busy right now with music. Like I'm working on another album. So that's really exciting, which is taking up a lot of my time. I'm about to have a baby as well, another one. So yeah, computer games are kind of like I love them, but yeah, sometimes you gotta focus. Yeah. There was a time when I played in Glasgow, and I finished my gig. It was a sick gig, really good. And I'm like, what's going on now? This is years ago, like 5, 6 years ago. So the promoter, oh yeah, Richie Ahmed's playing at Sub Club around the corner. I'm like, okay, let's go. Rocked up. I see Scream there with his wife Chloe. Well, I don't think they're married yet. Oh yeah, they're engaged. And they're in full suits, like tuxedo. Like he's in a suit. She's not in a suit. She's in a dress. Um, but yeah, I'm like, what's going on here? He's like, yeah, I've just skipped this wedding to come here and just party at Sub Club with Richie Ahmed. And I was like, what? Anyway, so it was a sick night. Amazing that club. That's the first time I've been to that club actually. Incredible club, great sound system. Literally, the ceiling's like here. I'm quite a tall dude, but like, yeah, it's like just off my head. Sound is incredible. But yeah, so night's finished. Richie Ahmed played like 6 hours or something. He was like, I know. I said to him, I'm like, so what's going on now? He's like, yeah, we're going to this party. Like I've hired some mansion on Airbnb or something. And I'm like, okay. So everyone went there. It's this huge country manor house, like nothing you've ever seen before. And we probably, people have obviously seen it, but yeah, it was crazy. I stayed there till like, early hours of the morning. I can't really remember. But apparently the party went on for 3 days, or maybe 4 days. I heard. I know he spoke about it in a Mixmag thing recently, but yeah, absolutely mental. That was one of the craziest nights I think I've had out after a gig ever. But it was worth it. Definitely had a sore head the next day, but oh my god, it was worth it. My next live set is going to be, I think, I don't know, like maybe this weekend. I don't know, maybe next weekend. Hmm. To be honest, I've got, as I said, I'm working on this album, so I'm like, really trying to, finish the next few singles, and then I'm going to get back into it. I've been doing one like every week, so I think people probably need a break anyway. But yeah, no, probably in the next few weeks. Weather's nice as well. I might do another garden one. I think everyone loves the little garden streams, which is great. And I appreciate everyone watching it as well. The feedback's been incredible. So yeah. I think my favorite remix I've done is I Will For Love by Rudimental. Definitely every time I play it like every set, so that's like a good sign. And then also Sinead Harnett, Unconditional. That really connects with everyone when I play it, which is incredible. They're definitely my two favorite for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I have actually passed on a remix because the original was rubbish. I couldn't do it. sometimes you just can't do it. You know, like you could get offered money to do something. You know, it's not about the money. I think you need to really love what you do and do what you love. Like that's a major thing in this industry. And I think if you're not into something, don't do it. My studio, yes, this is in my home. It's kind of outside in the outbuilding, so it's nice. I've got like a little bit of space from the house, which is good. But yeah, it's you know, so it's kind of like going to work. You know, like when I say that, it's like, you know, if you have it in your house, sometimes it can get a bit like, oh, I'll just, you know, I'll just go and watch this or I'll do that. You end up like, you know, doing, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, but in my studio, I have a few guitars. I have a just like a, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little rack there, a few keyboards. Just like a little drum machine I've got. Yeah, bass guitar, electric guitar, keyboards, monitors. I use a lot of stuff, like a lot of it's in the box, you know, like a lot of my plugins are like, you know, in the box. I don't really use much outboard stuff. I've got like a few, like a Moog synthesizer there, and I've got like a Novation keyboard over there. Yeah, that's what's in it. Favorite piece of kit, actually, I'm going to say this because this thing here, this thing from Pioneer, I've just picked up. It's sick. I'm going to actually incorporate it in my sets as well. It's like a drum machine sampler. It's like a kind of, it's called the SP16. I've actually literally only just started using it a week ago. And I got my daughter on it as well. She loves it because it's like all the lights lighting up and that. But yeah, like it's just a drum machine. You can load your own samples in it, so you can kind of just put whatever you want in it, and you can only sample, I think, 30 seconds or 20 seconds, something like that. So it's really gritty, and you can do a lot of, like, you know, it kind of keeps you quite limited. But if you kind of, I think it's just a cool thing to use. It's kind of going back to basics, I guess. But I like that it can actually link up to your DJ setup. So if you've got your, you know, your decks running with your mixer and that, you can actually link it up to it, get the time code right, and you can start doing like drum loops and like making beats on the fly while DJing, which is pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah, like when I make a track, usually I'll get sent like a cappella or an idea, and I'll kind of build it to that, you know, beats, bass line, piano. But then sometimes, you know, I'll do it fresh. I'll start with just a beat, write a bass line, put some piano down, and then send it to a vocalist. They'll record it, or I'll do it here in the studio, or I'll rent a studio in London. Obviously not right now, but yeah, like it's pretty random, really. Like sometimes for like obviously a remix is different. You get sent parts, so you kind of just create it from that. And then if you're like, you know, making something completely like tech house, like, or techno stuff, like you're just gonna go straight in with a kick. You know, maybe some hats, mess around with some synths, like just get some cool little bleepy sounds. You know, it really depends on the song, really. I do so much different stuff, so it's always kind of different. But I actually just started working on a remix of this Drake track, and I literally just got a little bit from the track, looped it, and then started writing the beat to that. Then went to like bass line, and then into a beat, and yeah, that's how it kind of happens. Yeah, so I once sampled a washing machine, which was very very different. It didn't come out that well. And then I once sampled what else did I sample? I think it was like a dripping tap or something, and like used that. But you know what? Like, it's easier searching sounds on the internet. You can find them. But yeah, I was there with the microphone and the sampler trying to sample a washing machine. Yeah. 3 artists. Okay, Biscuit's number 1 because he is killing it. He's on my label Solotoko. And then number 2, Saffron Stone. She's killing it. She's my sister-in-law. Plays all our parties. Resident DJ. She's doing an album at the moment on Solotoko, which is amazing. And then Clooney. I think he is really killing it. Like he's just everything he's doing is just like top 10 on Beatport. I think if you haven't heard of him, you need to check him out. Most people have, but yeah, he is definitely someone to check out. Biggest musical achievement, I think going top 50 in the UK and Ireland with One Night. That was pretty incredible. With my track with MK and Rafaela. Just to get in the UK charts for like a house record is pretty sick, I think. Yeah, that's definitely that happened like recently as well. So for me, that was a big achievement. Absolutely stoked. Yeah. Biggest non-musical achievement, I think having my daughter. You know, like I created a human, which is quite cool. And she's amazing. Like, she's incredible. You know, she's just, yeah, she's amazing. I think I said that. But yeah, no, that's just definitely changed my life. I'm about to have another baby as well, which I can't wait really. A little boy, Sonny Jr. Don't know if that's going to be the name, but maybe we'll see. Yeah, no, definitely. I would let her DJ and produce. Of course, I think holding back any kid from anything they want to do, I think, is just silly. Of course, within reason. Yeah. Okay, three tracks I would listen to would be. Oh, that's it. Three tracks. Okay, wow. Wow, you put me on the spot here. Uh, George Benson, "Give Me the Night." Um, "The Journey" by Tom Misch. That is a dope tune. And then I'm just thinking something really out there. Um, Actually, I want to go with "Lovebirds Want You in My Soul." That is a tune. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. What on my rider is a lot of tequila. I like tequila. I like vodka too. A lot of people have probably seen that if they watch my live streams. Yeah, that's what's on there. Oh, and Skittles. Yeah, I have a secret. Now it is about a collaboration that is coming out next month on Solotoko with Australian producer Dom Dollar. I'm very proud of it. We made it in New York when we were on tour together last year. So that comes out next month. So that's my secret. No one knows about this yet. Yes, I've got some new Solotoko hoodies dropping really soon. Also, doing a new album, which is really exciting. Yeah, that is on the way. As I said, I'm working on that right now. I've got a new tune with Dom, as I said, and one with Ella, which is quite cool. Very summer vibe. And yeah. Yeah, I just think everyone needs to stay safe, you know, stay alert, follow the guidelines. And yeah, we're going to be together soon. And I'm going to throw a crazy. I'm going to do a crazy tour. And yeah, just stay safe, I guess. It's a crazy time for everyone. And I think, you know, I think we all need to kind of look out for each other and yeah, follow the guidelines. And yeah.